act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Bradley Pinion set to...
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And his arm strength is often described as out of this world, and I've seen some throws out of him that are just really off the charts. But sometimes he relied on his arm so much his footwork got in the way, led to some inconsistency. I've loved watching him evolve as a quarterback. He gets better and better each year.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Number
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Eric Hendricks in on the tackle.
From the gun, here's Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins. Pardon, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Field to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Cloud. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But it's fourth down.
On fourth down, Cloud. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Following a touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Stafford. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Calvin Ridley. A gain of 9. Brings
on second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, Singletary. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, Cloud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
To throw on second down. Cloud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Falcons.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
To throw again. Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and
looking to throw on 2nd down. Cloud. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
the Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the back.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Junior.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Falcons.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Stiff-armed him. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd, and
they'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Cloud completes it to the fullback, Ham. Given 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
46-yard line.
On 3rd down, Cloud.
Times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Carl Lawson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? Well, we're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cloud. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Falcons 3.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it? About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. To the left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, wide open receiver, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary, but he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Now it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here's the option.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Keanu Neal brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 49-yard line.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At
2nd and 11. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Taken down and set by Christian Wilkins.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Singletary to get the drive started.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out, and the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flip that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve. And now he's putting it into practice. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Returnable here from the 38.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete.
Stafford's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Stafford's pass.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Devin Singletary. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Stafford on third down. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
13.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1-yard gain.
Second and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
13.
On third down, Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
2 yards. First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard
From
line.
the gun, Stafford able to shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. While Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Wilkins on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. A quick slam, good for 8 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll run with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Vikings 20.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down 20-13, 2:25 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. That catch good for only a couple. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Stafford Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Stafford. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. It's going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.